Hello and welcome to this video on the IELTS test. In this video, we are going to discuss the test structure in detail. I am Preetinder Kaur for Perfect Scores. This is our Facebook page, our email address, and our website address. So far, I've told you a little bit about what are the four sections. So let me revise that once again. So you have four sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. In listening, you get approximately 40 questions. Why do I say approximately? Because the number can vary from about 38 to 42, but usually it's 40. And the time that you're given is 40 minutes. And then comes the reading section, in which again you have approximately 40 questions, and the total time that is given to you to solve the section is 60 minutes, 1 hour. The writing section does not have lots of questions. It has two different tasks that you need to complete. One is a smaller one, the other is a bigger one, a longer task, and the total time that is given is 60 minutes. The one thing to remember is that in the reading and writing sections, no one tells you that how you need to divide your sections. So we will discuss that in detail. How do you actually divide different sections within the reading and different sections within the writing? For example, in reading, if you are given 3 passages, how do you devote these 60 minutes to those 3 passages? And in case of writing, how do you describe and distribute these 60 minutes into these 2 tasks? So we will discuss that soon. So coming to the speaking section, there are 3 different parts of the speaking section, and the total time that is taken by a speaking section is 15 minutes per student. So that was about the general overview. Let's get started with one section by one. So let's come to the listening section. Now in the listening section, a few important things are that first of all, you hear some recordings and then you put in answers to the questions that are given in front of you. You can have a look at all questions at the same time. They do not come one after the other because the IELTS is a paper-based test. But the very important thing is that recordings are heard only once. The second thing is you should not expect only one kind of accent. There's a range of accents that is used, but be assured that all of them will be very clear and you should be able to answer all the questions correctly if you listen carefully enough. And it's actually a very highly scoring section. You should target a really high score. Try to get at least 38 out of 40 questions correct. And the third thing is you will be given a choice and the chance and the time to view the questions before you hear the relevant recordings. So in this way, you will have a chance to kind of expect what kind of answer are you looking for. Are you looking for numbers? Are you looking for the name of a person? Are you looking for a time? So on and so forth. So let's have a look at what these recordings are. Now the listening section is divided into 4 parts. So that means you will come across 4 different recordings. The first recording is going to be the easiest one, and you should target 100% accuracy. And why is that? Because it's a simple conversation that takes place between 2 people, usually a man and a woman, so that you can differentiate between the voices. And this conversation takes place in a very general social context. For example, if someone is trying to book a ticket or is trying to talk to a receptionist, is getting some kind of work done. And on this, you'll be having 10 questions. You will be able to look at the questions before you hear the recording. And once this part, this first section under the listening is complete, you will be given some time to check your answers as well. The second one is going to be a monologue. That means only one person will be talking in that. And this is again in a general context. And 10 questions will be given. Once again, you will be able to view the questions before hearing the recording. And once the recording is finished, you'll be given a minute to review all the answers so that you can just check the answers once again. And then you'll be given some time to look at the questions given in part 3. Part 3 will contain a conversation between people. Up to 4 people can be included in that. And this conversation will be in an educational or a training context. For example, a few students are discussing something related to their course. Again, you'll get 10 questions in this part. And once you have heard the recordings, you'll be given a minute so that you can check and verify your answers. And then you'll be given some time to have a look at all the questions that come in section 4. Section 4 is the toughest because that will contain a longer monologue without any breaks in the middle. And this will again be in a social context, usually a kind of a lecture given by a professor. And this again has 10 questions. Although the fourth one is the toughest and the first one is easiest, you still get equal marks for each question. 1 point for each question. There is no negative marking. So total 40 questions are there, and all of these recordings, they get finished in about 30 minutes. At the end of 30 minutes, you are given 10 minutes extra as transfer time. This means that you will be able to transfer the answers that you wrote on the question paper itself, and you'll be able to transfer them into the answer sheet that is given to you. So you'll be given a total time of 10 minutes to do that. So when this recording is going on in these 30 minutes, you basically have to fill all the answers in the question paper itself. There's a lot of space given, lots of blanks and options are given. So you need to put in your answers in the question paper, and then in these 10 minutes, in a very neat handwriting, transfer the answers into your answer sheet. So the total time that you'll be given is going to be 40 minutes. So that is all in the listening section. In the next video, we will talk a little bit more about the reading section. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching this one.